and welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, we're back with another Crumbl review. I just want to give a quick shout out to Kimmy Rayleigh and Crumbl for working out some issues from last week. Didn't get my voucher. I was worried. I thought it was the end of the world. But it's just been hectic over at Crumbl. Some changes going on. So life happens, and we got through it. And so, again, I appreciate Crumbl every week. They're supporting me, and I feel like you guys should know, when a brand supports me, they deserve that respect. They deserve that attention. And so, I'm not going to hide that, when they're supportive. Now, to the cookies. And I'll say one more thing after that, the typical stuff. But to the cookies, honestly, this kind of looks like a skip week to me. It's just too much chocolate. Molten lava shouldn't be back so soon. Cookie dough shouldn't be back so soon. I'm not sure about the other two ones that are not new. I mean, they're not exciting cookies by any means. They're just solid. So if you ask my input on it, I just don't see this week as a week to go crazy over unless pistachio pie makes me want to slap somebody. But I doubt it. I'm not a big pistachio fan. I like pistachios, but pistachio ice cream, no. I've never had pistachio pie, though, so I'm very intrigued. But the other thing I was going to say, typical, will you please subscribe? Likes are important. We've had a really tough time with the algorithm as of late. I'm really convinced I'm shadow banned. But yeah, I mean, if y'all can get those likes up, haven't had a video hit 1K views, outside of Crumbl videos in well over 2 weeks. Is surprising. But I know y'all are like, why do you care about views? Because I do. I want to grow. And lack of views means lack of growth. So anyways, other points to be had on that, but we're here for a cookie review, and that's what y'all are here for. So we're gonna go ahead and pose for this thumbnail, and the sun is ruining it, but it is what it is. Can't tell the sun to go away, right? But I don't know where I can park where there's shade enough to but anyways, so where are we gonna start? Of course, we're gonna start with pistachio pie. Look at that. So again, it's a chocolate pie crust base, and look for something. Chocolate pie crust base with a pistachio cream filling. So very intriguing cookie. Maybe not the best flavor, but we'll give it a chance and give it a review. I wish I had my knife today. I'm messing up these cookies with what I'm doing here, but I'm basically going about it as if this thing is a knife. So okay, so here's the inside. Pretty dry looking base, but it's all about that filling, right? It's definitely very distinct. Chocolate's very heavy, so it's hard to kind of trace the flavor at first. But then once it kind of goes down a little bit, you definitely get that nutty pistachio flavor. I love pistachio coffee from Starbucks when they do it. I think it's a really good product. And I think this is quite good. Maybe not like a top tier cookie, but I like how different it is. And I like that pistachio flavor to it, that I'm willing to give it an 8. Slightly dry, slightly a bit heavy on the chocolate, but I really like what they've got going here. Maybe if they ramped up the pistachio flavor just a little bit more, it could be like an 8.5 or something along those lines. But an 8 is what I'm going to give it. All right, so of course y'all love Molten Lava so much that they brought it back. I always have issues with their filled cookies, and this thing is falling apart. So I'm going to go ahead and rip it open the best I can. Ooh, got chocolate going everywhere. And it's decently filled today. There is one edge that's not, but we're just gonna roll with it. This cookie's falling apart, so I'm just gonna get me a good enough piece and try what I got. So, molten lava. This used to be a rare commodity, like once a year, but now it's like, oh, we're gonna do it every 2 months. I don't know. And you know what? When done right, it's absolutely delicious. Dense, cakey, of course, chocolatey. It's very, very reminiscent of a molten lava cake. A little bit crispy, and that's one of their issues. It can be a little bit crispy at times, which, you know, you don't get with molten lava cake. So, of course, it's not as good as molten lava cake, but still very flavorful, very delicious. And I think on a good day, I think an 8 out of 10 is definitely a worthy ranking. So there's that. All right, cookie dough, I love you. You're one of the best, but why are you back so soon? Why? We didn't need you back this soon. Where's a fruity cookie at? Give us something fruity. I'm surprised they haven't been doing lemon. They used to do lemon every week. At least it feels like they love their lemon cookies at Crumbl. But must be a shortage of lemon or something. I don't know, but I'm cutting into this cookie dough cookie, and I'm having a hard time. So, bear with me. All right. Again, there's nothing in terms of filling there. It's just a cookie dough. It's a brown sugar cookie base with cookie dough icing. So, but the icing is so good. Again, it's like you take a jar of cookie dough and you turn it into a cookie. It's not even like you're baking cookies. It's like you're taking cookie dough and making it into a cookie. Weird to explain that, but it's true. And it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. I love it. Easy 10 out of 10 every time, even if they're being too repetitive with it. So, 10 out of 10, no question on that. We'll go ahead and jump to birthday cake. Now, this one's kind of lost its magic to me. I remember the cake balls being more fancy, gooier, plumpier. Now they just look like crumbles, like cake crumbles, not even cake balls. And even on the Crumbl page when they advertised this cookie last night, it also looked like that. You know, they were crumbly little pieces instead of these gooey cake balls they used to have. And that was one of the things that kind of redeemed this cookie for me. Oh, redeem? So I'm kind of telling you I don't like this cookie? Well, in a way, not really. The heck? Not really, because honestly, it's just a cream cheese sugar bomb to me. You don't get a lot of cake flavor. It's there, but cream cheese is such an abrasive thing that I just don't think it belongs on everything. You know, it destroys some things. I got some pretty good, pretty confetti on the inside, pretty sprinkles. But let's go ahead and try it out. Again, there's nothing wrong with this cookie. And I think it tastes a bit more birthday cake flavor this time. But it's not like the most amazing cookie. And like, you might be wondering, what kind of rating are you going to give this cookie, sir? You're kind of dissing it a little bit hard. And I still think, I still feel compelled because it tastes quite good. I still feel kind of compelled. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Because I think they did improve that cake flavor. And it is very flavorful. But I just don't think it hits quite as good as pistachio pie or molten lava. Still very good cookie. But that rush of cream cheese, oof, it's a bit much. All right, so goes without saying, it's a chocolate cookie with peanut butter chips. I don't even have to really give you the name of it because it's a long one. It's like Reese's peanut butter chips with chocolate, something like that. They always change these names up. Who knows? All right, so you can see the peanut butter chips. They're always nice. Here we go. And it's a very solid cookie. I like the chocolate. I like the peanut butter. You can't go wrong with it. But in this lineup, even this lackluster lineup, it does lose its footing a bit. It's not like something that's going to stick out. And there's nothing like overly special about it. I think it's the flavor really works well. It's nice and moist. But there's not a lot to it, right? It's simple. Even though I do say it's simple, I will say it's a 7. I think that's fair. I think it's got a good flavor profile, but there's nothing like crazy about it. And again, y'all are probably wondering, oh, this man's handing out anything between a 7 and an 8. He'll give a 10. Why are these ratings so high? Well, again, and you know, I like to kind of explain my reasonings. It's because it's hard to make a bad cookie. For a cookie to be bland, you know, if it's just okay, I usually put that at like a 5. You know, if it's okay. If it's bad, it's going to be between a 1 and a 4. If it's solid, like quite good, 6 and 7. If we're working into the 8s, it's got a lot of good things to it. It's really enjoyable. And most of Crumbl's cookies, as they are a cookie company, are between that 8 to 10 range. It's hard to get out of that. So it's hard to be really critical, but that's kind of the reality of it. Is like it's hard to put anything below like a 7, right? So that's kind of my explanation. So if you're a little bit more critical than me, like you're really harsh on cookies for XYZ, maybe you'll say peanut butter chips not worth it. And maybe I can agree to that to a standpoint. Maybe you'll say birthday cake's not worth it. Maybe, again, I can agree with you on that. But that's just my clarification. So I don't mean to go on and on and on. But anyways, one more thing. I was quite disappointed in last week's video. We did a great job. We put in great work. You know, I had 3 guests, my siblings and my brother's girlfriend. And we just didn't get a lot of views. So please, I ask, please go watch that video. Very entertaining, very fun. Even if YouTube doesn't want you to watch it, go watch it. It's a good time. So really love collabs. And this is my last thing. Please, if you want to do a collab, let me know. I'll set something up. I'll work with you. I love having guests. I love having people. It usually keeps the audience entertained. Keeps them, like, we had a lot of good comments last week too, so it's really surprising the video didn't have more views for the level of engagement. And I love when you guys engage with me, so I love having guests because it takes up the engagement. So even if we're not getting the views or likes, I like talking to you guys, even though sometimes it take a couple weeks to get back. Anyways, that's just my slew of things, and hopefully you enjoyed this review, and I will see y'all around.